Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking Suicide Squad Easter eggs once again. This Easter egg is a little bit different to the other Easter eggs that you've seen, but let's get into it anyway. So, here we see Amanda Waller at the Pentagon, and she's pitching Task Force X to the National Security Council in the Pentagon. Obviously, this is in Virginia, Washington, D.C., somewhere there, because you can see the White House stuff. Now, what's very interesting that I need to attract your attention to is this big logo behind Amanda Waller. And that logo is a logo that has to do with Argus. And Argus is a federal agency that actually got commissioned in the movie, okay? It's a part of Homeland Security, and you saw the chair of the National Security Council commission Argus, and specifically Task Force X of Argus, in the movie when Amanda Waller pitched how it could be useful, at least Task Force X, useful to the National Security Council, to the interest of the United States of America, etc. Homeland Security, etc. Now, what is Argus? Argus is the short for Advanced Research Group Uniting Superhumans. Unlike in the comics where Steve Trevor was alive and he was in charge of Argus along with Amanda Waller, in this movie, Amanda Waller is basically in charge of Argus. She's the one running it. She does answer to superiors, but she has a way of manipulating situations and things so that she can survive to continue using Task Force X and also running Argus. But this is something comic book related. Now, here's the interesting part about this whole thing. So you see that symbol in the background there, right? Why is it an Easter egg, and what makes this Easter egg different to what other people are not saying? Now, other people talked about Argus. They did talk about Argus. But what I'm about to talk about concerning Argus makes it even more interesting, and it's current, and it's something you can get involved in, and I'll show you what I mean. First of all, if you go to my group, which is Suicide Squad Lovers, and just type in Suicide Squad Lovers and then click on group, and you'll find us, and you can join. You will see that recently on Twitter, in the Suicide Squad Twitter, actually, if I click on this, if I click on Suicide Squad Twitter that you see here, there's actually development with Argus. First of all, it was highlighted in the Hollywood page, and I think on Twitter here itself, that you can access Argus. You could actually access Argus, the same agency from the film. Warner Brothers is starting to make it accessible to you, where you can get security clearance and therefore get access to it. Isn't that interesting? And when you do get access to it, you can enter the site and actually look at certain things concerning Argus. But here's what's very interesting. They had an update, seems recently, and that update says that you actually have access now to Captain Boomerang's file. So let's go to the Argus website to show you how similar that is to, and there you see Argus opening up right there. Access is granted. I'm not showing you the entire page and site. You'll have to go to it yourself, and you can do that by going to Twitter, Suicide Squad's page, or Suicide Squad's Twitter page, and accessing Argus there. Okay. Now in Argus, you see the symbol, which is very similar to this symbol here. Okay. And also the coloring and everything before it opened up. You got access to Argus, okay. And then you can just click on this Argus Secure thing, and up pops a set of files. You can also do a search in the search bar. Like for instance, I think you can get access to Joker's files through the search bar, and probably other files. You'll have to mess around with that a bit to see if you can get something. Now, as you can see, these files are restricted, so if I click on this file, access denied. If I click on MetaHumans, access denied as well. So I don't know why the green and the red, I'm not too sure why. But if I click on Task Force X, boom, there you go. I get some access to all of the Task Force members. And if I was to look at the movie, guess what comes next? The Task Force X members. So isn't that very interesting? So that you get everything that's in the movie, you're getting access to that now, it seems. So if I click on Harley Quinn, access denied. If I click on El Diablo, access denied, Rick Flag. So actually, they're saying here in Twitter that you've gotten access to Captain Boomerang's file. Let's see Captain Boomerang right here. And they're saying that you got access to him. So that's pretty interesting because before that, I guess you couldn't get access to him. So you can go ahead and play around with that and get access to Captain Boomerang's file. I'm not going to click on it. You go ahead and click on that and get your access and stuff. I already saw the file, so I'm not going to mess around with that. But what's very interesting about the whole thing is this is exactly how government agency files are. And also, very interestingly enough, now you have access to stuff that was in the movie. So the movie becomes real. I saw them do that with Lex Luthor. I saw them do that with Batman, the Batcave. I think Warner Brothers is onto something, and they just need to keep people engaged, interested, finding out more information on things. And that's actually an Easter egg. And that's what makes this Easter egg different to the other Easter eggs we talked about. This Easter egg is actually currently running, and there are updates to it. So I thought this was very awesome, and I decided to share it with you guys. You guys have a great one.